a section from the crown to behind the ear. Clip that away. Other side to behind the ear. Okay, so I'm going to work on the back. I can't tell if she's straight. Okay. So I'm going to take some backcombing sections and I'm going to start from this side. And I'm going to backcomb on the inside, not on the outside, because that's going to be smoothed over. Same thing on this side. When I work this way, I'm going to backcomb on this side, not this side, because that's going to be smoothed over. So when I backcomb, I take long sections and I go up like a ladder. So I'm going to start at the bottom, then the next step, then the next step, then the next step, next step, next step, next step. Take the next section and do the same. Throw the comb off to the side. Did you pause it?
No, like, did it?
There you go. Okay. Bottom, work your way up the ladder. And the reason we do that is because when you come back down the ladder, it's a lot easier to undo. See, ta-da, run my fingers through it. Next section. Section can do two. And on this half of the head, I'm going to start backcombing in the opposite direction. So again, I'm going to section that into two. I'm going to start backcombing from this way. Then I'm going to use the edges of the brush. So this edge, the top, the bottom. I don't actually use it flat because then you're undoing what you just did. So I'm going to smooth that top edge, top section over here. A lot easier to do when there's the backcombing is behind it, not in front of it. I'm going to go about center, and I'm going to use bobby pins and move up the head and crisscross them. Fantastico. There we go. Okay. Then on the opposite side, I'm going to smooth the other side again using the outer edge of the brush. I'm going to twist the bottom. Take my bobby pin, and on the inside of this section, I'm going to bobby pin it down and then crisscross it on the inside. so you don't see the bobby pins. Now, hairpins come in handy when you have little doohickeys like this that you want to hide. So you take a little piece of hair from here, you bring it over, you flip the hairpin, and bam, it's gonzo. Do the same thing here. I like it a little slim. Take a little bit here, pull it over, it's gone. And that's the back. Cool. From the front, you do the same thing. So you take sections here, depending on what you want to do with the front. Okay, in an updo, sometimes people want to leave hair falling down on the face, and they usually tend to choose a big chunky piece in the front like that, which just doesn't work because it flops right in the client's head. Or they like to take big chunky pieces right here and curl them like that, which doesn't work either because it creates this heaviness on both sides. The best place to leave hair down is in the temple area, so you get this soft piece that doesn't go into the eye but looks almost like a oops, flirty little pretty piece that you can leave down here. So if you leave that out, you can curl that afterwards. You can decide to do a side part with a lower swoop, or you can do a classic tight pulled back. So what you're trying to do is connect this piece here with this to look like it was all done in one. You're gonna bobby pin that. You're always right where I want to be.
What?
You're always standing right where I want to stand.
I know, because I'm trying to get around you.
I know. I can't tell where I want this piece to go yet. Can you see what's happening there? I need a mirror in front of me. I'm just going to pin this down for now, but you can always take it out and deal with it after. Okay. Then you can take this and tuck it in, get it out of your way if you like, or you can use it later if you weren't doing a classic. And you do the same thing on this side, but you're going to bring this all the way around, connect it with this piece here, and then use hairpins to cover those bob pins. So that's the goal. And here I go. This thing's sticking up in the back. It's okay, it's okay. Just doing a light back combing there. Step in front of you. Again, you want these lines to connect. it over. This might have to be tucked in more. Apart.
Trying to make it look good. from the top.
Yeah, I am.
I hate that bit.
Her hair's just not long enough to wrap tight enough, but I can't even see. Let me see. Okay, so then you can start playing with this part here, bringing this lower, curling this piece. See, I would lift this part up a bit, but it helps a lot when you have a mirror in front of you
Yeah.
to connect the dots. But that's the rough